Hello and welcome to Consumer Times. Today, we're diving into an important topic that affects millions of citizens worldwide, whereas in today's fast-paced world, food packaging plays a crucial role in maintaining hygiene, convenience, and presentation. Whether it's street food wrapped in newspaper or a takeaway coffee served in a stylish printed cup, we often overlook the potential health hazards associated with such packaging materials. However, there are significant concerns regarding the safety of using printed paper for wrapping food or printed cups for serving hot beverages. Now we will discuss the disadvantages and risks of using these materials and why alternatives should be considered. Before we get started, please comment, like, share and do not forget to subscribe our channel to motivate us. Chemical contamination from ink and dyes. One of the most alarming issues with printed paper and printed cups is the presence of ink, dyes, and chemicals used in the printing process. Most printing inks contain toxic substances such as lead, cadmium, and benzophenon, which can pose severe health risks when they come into direct contact with food or beverages. When hot food is wrapped in printed paper or a hot beverage is poured into a printed cup, the heat can cause these chemicals to leach into the food or drink, making it unsafe for consumption. Presence of harmful heavy metals. Printing inks often contain heavy metals like lead and cadmium, which can accumulate in the human body over time, leading to severe health issues. Prolonged exposure to such toxic substances can cause neurological disorders, kidney damage, and developmental problems in children. Since there is no regulatory control over the composition of printing inks in many countries, the risk of heavy metal contamination remains high, making printed paper and printed cups unsafe choices for food contact. Risk of carcinogenic compounds. Some chemicals used in printing inks, such as benzophenon and mineral oils, have been linked to cancer and other serious health conditions. Studies have shown that prolonged exposure to these substances can increase the risk of developing cancers of the liver, lungs, and other organs. When food is wrapped in printed paper or a hot beverage is served in a printed cup, the chemicals can easily migrate into the food and enter the body upon consumption. Poor food hygiene and contamination. Printed paper used for wrapping food is often sourced from recycled paper, which may contain residual chemicals, adhesives, and other harmful substances. Additionally, recycled paper is not always processed in a sterile environment, making it susceptible to bacterial contamination. The use of printed cups for hot beverages also raises hygiene concerns, especially when they are stored in unhygienic conditions before use. Environmental concerns and waste management issues. The excessive use of printed paper and cups contributes significantly to environmental pollution. Most printed cups are coated with a plastic lining to prevent leakage, making them difficult to recycle. Moreover, ink residues on printed paper can make recycling more challenging, leading to increased waste accumulation. By using safer and more sustainable alternatives, we can reduce our environmental footprint and promote a cleaner planet. Adverse health effects due to long-term exposure. Regular consumption of food wrapped in printed paper or beverages served in printed cups can lead to long-term health issues. Some common health effects associated with chemical exposure from printing inks include hormonal disruptions, weakened immune system, reproductive disorders, and metabolic disorders. It is crucial to minimize exposure to such harmful substances to protect public health. Lack of regulatory oversight. Despite the known risks, there is a lack of strict regulations governing the use of printed paper and cups in food packaging. Many small vendors and street food sellers continue to use newspapers and other printed materials due to their low cost and easy availability. Without proper regulations and awareness, consumers remain vulnerable to the health hazards associated with these materials. Lack of regulatory oversight. Despite the known risks, There is a lack of strict regulations governing the use of printed paper and cups in food packaging. Many small vendors and street food sellers continue to use newspapers and other printed materials due to their low cost and easy availability. Without proper regulations and awareness, consumers remain vulnerable to the health hazards associated with these materials. For safer alternatives for food packaging, to avoid the risks associated with printed paper and printed cups, it is essential to explore safer alternatives. Some recommended options include unprinted and food-grade paper. Using plain, food-safe paper ensures that no harmful chemicals or inks come into contact with food. Biodegradable or compostable packaging. Materials like banana leaves, parchment paper, and biodegradable cups provide a safe and eco-friendly alternative. Reusable containers. Encouraging the use of stainless steel, glass, or BPA-free plastic containers for food storage and serving hot beverages can significantly reduce exposure to toxic chemicals. While printed paper and printed cups may seem convenient and aesthetically appealing, the health risks associated with them cannot be ignored. From chemical contamination to environmental concerns, the disadvantages far outweigh the benefits. It is imperative for consumers, food vendors, and policymakers to promote safer and more sustainable packaging solutions to ensure public health and environmental well-being. By making informed choices and opting for healthier alternatives, we can protect ourselves and future generations from unnecessary health hazards. Did you find this information helpful? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Consumer Times for more industry tips. See you in the next video.